Please stop talking. I need you to write this down in your notebooks. Today we're going to be talking about a couple different types of problems that you haven't seen yet, and they are called identities and no solution. Okay, you're going to see a type of problem in the next couple of days that looks like, or will end up looking like, starts off 10x plus 12, and that is equal to 2 times 5x plus 6. And yesterday we talked about this, and the first step in this problem would be the distributive property and that is to remove grouping symbols. So the 10x plus 12 just gets rewritten, and it's equal to, on the right hand side, you're going to multiply 2 times 5x, which is 10x. And then you're going to multiply 2 times 6, which is positive 12. Now you can see here that the left hand side of the equation is exactly the same as the right hand side of the equation. And when that happens, you can stop working. This is an identity problem. And it means that there are an infinite number of solutions. Okay? An identity problem occurs when the left side of the equation, as you're working through your steps to isolate the variable, at any time in the equation when the left side is exactly the same as the right side, you can stop working, and you're going to write identity or infinite solutions. Any number that you put in for x will make this equation true. If you were to see a problem like 3 times 4b minus 2, and it's equal to negative 6 plus 12b, if you did the distributive property first on the left hand side, 12b, or 3 times 4b is 12b, and then 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And on the right hand side, you have negative 6 plus 12b. If you just follow your steps and you try to get all the variables on one side, if you subtract 12b from each side, then the 12b's on the left cancel out and the negative 6 drops down. And the negative 6 drops down on the right hand side and the 12b's cancel out. So again, if you've got negative 6 equal to negative 6, you got the same thing on both sides of the equal sign. So that's identity. And there are infinite solutions. That's anytime you're solving for a variable and you get to a stage or a step in the problem where the left side is exactly the same as the right side. The answer would be this part right here. That there's infinite solutions. Any number that you put in for b will make this equation true. The second type of problem that you're going to see today will look like this. 2x plus 7 is equal to negative 1 times 3 minus 2x. And again, the first step in this problem would be to do the distributive property. So the 2x plus 7 gets rewritten, and you're going to distribute this negative 1. So negative 1 times 3 is negative 3, and negative 1 times negative 2x is positive 2x. So now if you try to get all the variables on the left-hand side of the equation, if you subtract 2x from each side, watch what happens. (2x minus 2x is 0. These two cancel out. The 7 falls down. The negative 3 falls down. And the 2x's on the right-hand side cancel out. So you're left with, here's where you're at in your problem. That 7 is equal to negative 3. And 7 is never equal to negative 3. So you stop and you write no solution. There's no solution, there's no value for x that you could substitute to make this equation true. So do you guys see the difference?
Yeah.
When it's infinite solutions, the left side is the same as the right side. When there's no solutions, you're going to get to a stage or a step in the problem, and it's just, it doesn't make sense. It's not true. 7 is not equal to negative 3. So I'm going to do one more of those. So 4x minus 5 is equal to 2 times 2x plus 1. So if you rewrite the left-hand side of the equation, and on the right-hand side you did the distributive property, 2 times 2x is 4x, and 2 times 1 is positive 2. On the left-hand side, you got 4x minus 5 is equal to 4x plus 2. If you just follow your steps and subtract 4x from each side, some of you can see what's going to happen. The 4x's will cancel. The negative 5 is equal to these 4x's cancel, and negative 5 is equal to 2. And that's never true. So in this case, there is no solution. All right, so on your handout today, I'm going to hand out page 106. And I want you to do problems 23 through 30. And please show all your work.